Okay, Joan, here's the thing. It's the face you were born with. There's only so much you can do. Tell her about the law of diminishing returns.
It's actually an economic principle. It's not a law. Which states that if one factor of production is increased while others remain constant, the overall returns will relatively decrease or diminish. Thus, the term.
What I wanted was for you to get her out of there, not bore her into a coma. Joan! What's with the cards?
Polynomial flashcards for the trimathlon meet. I mean, calculus, trigonometry, the real bad boy. Probability theorem.
Joan, I'm gonna be late!
Why are you yelling at me?
Hello? Who's in the bathroom?
We've got no water
Why?
because we've got no water. If you want the technical explanation, ask the plumber in our bathroom. Oh, no water anywhere in the house, honey. Plumber said not for a couple hours.
I noticed. Breakfast, anyone?
Hey!
I need the mirror more than you do. I'm getting my driver's license
Do
today.
you think I should start shaving?
Let me see.
Nope.
Hey, thank your boss for that great editorial.
What editorial?
Well, the one that called me a racist.
I have heard you mention that Asians drive badly.
The editorial didn't call you a racist. It called your policies racist.
So you're familiar with it?
Dad, my job is to verify the facts for everything written on the op-ed page. The facts check out.
Now my son thinks I'm a racist?
Policies, Dad, not you.
I'm not defending myself to you.
Me either.
I'm not a racist.
The facts checked out, Dad.
Harsh. Very harsh.
Facts don't lie.
Well, agreed. However, the interpretation of facts,
There's no water.
that's the rumor.
What about my hair?
Wear a hat.
Hats don't work on girls. Just talk to that plumber. Excuse me. How long is it gonna take you to get us water?
How long is it going to take you to get your driver's license?
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, this is the fifth time that you've made your driver's test appointment, and this will be the fifth time you cancel. And I want you not to do that.
I want to wash my hair.
Well, I'm God. My needs come first. So take the test.
You're in my house. You've never come to my house before.
Of course I have.
Okay. Look, I'll take the test. No big deal. That's fine. How long for the pipes?
I'm working on it. Okay.
Uncle Luke?
First of all, Eminem's birthday does not count as a religious holiday, and second, his birthday was October 17th, so you have to come to school.
I need a maternal dispensation
For what?
to drink coffee.
Our agreement was no coffee until you could shave.
My trimathlon is this afternoon.
Waiting for the relevance.
Caffeine is a proven smart drug. It opens up the vascular system in the brain. Mom, none of the other competitors have to ask their mom if they can drink coffee. Of course, most of them are seniors who shave. If I medal in this trimathlon, it's $30,000 toward a scholarship at MIT.
Fine. For 30 grand, drink coffee.
Plus, unlike most of the competitors, I'll need a ride home from the event.
Won't the cheering crowd bear you home upon their shoulders?
You're mocking. God, are you all right?
Step off, weirdo. Let go.
Just be careful.
What's with him?
He's the nice one in the family. And no, you can't go home just because your hair looks funny.
Do you remember about my driver's test at lunch?
Is that today? Well, I'm not going to give you an excuse to cancel. I'll get Marlene to cover for me.
How funny does my hair look?
The hat is cute.
I'm never gonna get a boyfriend.
I'm okay with that. Next. Okie dokie.
Did you read this?
Yeah.
Chief Girardi's zero tolerance for graffiti misdemeanors and moving violations is nothing more than institutionalized racism targeting the young African-American male.
I read it.
Where are you going?
I'm speaking at an elementary school.
You gonna show him your gun?
I'll be locked in my glove compartment. I don't want them staring at my gun and asking me how many bad guys I've killed.
Chief, this is a good policy. Not that you asked.
According to my son, a fact checker, we arrested 107 men between the ages of 18 and 24 last month. 82 of them were either black or Hispanic.
Tagging leads to gang wars. Gang wars mean drive-bys, which definitely count as moving violations.
Can I ask you something?
As an African-American,
As a cop, is that article going to stop my guys on the street from doing their job?
all they need to know is that zero tolerance is zero tolerance no matter what color the perp behind the wheel. Tell you what, I will personally bust a rich white guy today.
I'll be back in an hour.
Helen? You ran out of staples about 5 minutes ago?
I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Are you having an affair?
No.
Is it Price? You're covering up pretending you hate him, huh?
No. I might be pregnant.
By Price?
Marlene, stop that or I'll staple you.
So, have you gone to the doctor?
I took our own pregnancy test. But how accurate are they anyway?
About 99%. The pill is only about 90% effective, which should be plenty for a woman who's been married as long as you have.
Oh, well, you don't know my husband. He's really...
Well, serves you right then, huh?
Sort of does. But don't say anything to anyone. Will doesn't even know yet.
Well, don't look so happy. Remember having your last baby?
Yeah, of course I do. It was only 15 years ago.
God, realization sinks in.
And you know what? I'm not all that great a mother.
You're hormonal. Do your stapling.
Does my hair look funny?
Your hair always looks funny. Sometimes it just pops in my head and I laugh.
Adam! He's never gonna forgive me.
The dude has a photographic memory. Every time he thinks he might forgive you, the image of you smashing his artwork just pops into his head. Not that I'm disgusted.
Dispatch, L100.
Chief Girardi, dispatch.
I need a 1028 older model Mercedes. Java, Rocket, Lucky, 1 Atom 9.
1012, Chief. 4-door, 89 Mercedes, 420 SEL, registered to Donald Baker.
I'm pulling over Judge Donald Baker.
Chief, if you decide to let him go, your secret's safe with me.
Zero tolerance, dispatch. Over.
I rule Trig the way Brittany rules Justin. Silver's mine, unless that albino kid from Blake Lock edges me out.
He'll take the golden calculus, don't worry.
So, all comes down to probability theorem. Dude, no studying for that. It's all about how fast you are on your feet. Hit the caffeine, that's my advice.
What?
And we're so fixating on that Marge.
Not fixating on her, I'm fixating on Adam Rove.
Natural next step, my gay friend. I gotta talk to him for my sister. Dude, you are trimathloning. Splitting your focus is bad tactics. Plus, do you even speak bebop bebop spaceman language?
Sorry about this, Your Honor.
I'm gonna tell you everything just once. Get behind the wheel. That was your last freebie. All right, buckle up. You don't want to get pulled over. Let's vamos.
Where to?
Oz, Neverland. And I'll decide when we get there. Let's go.
How was breakfast this morning?
Tasty.
I met with your father.
Testy. I'm not comfortable discussing it.
Fair enough. It's just that I'm not usually in a position to hear the first-hand effects of my editorials.
Well, no offense, but you still aren't. I have to think of my family.
As long as it doesn't affect your job. You're a fact checker. You have to be objective.
I checked the stats you gave me, Rebecca. I did my job. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to find out if an ostrich's eye really is bigger than its brain, and if there's any word that rhymes with silver.
Maybe you could point that somewhere else?
10 and 2, buddy. Let me see 10 white knuckles. So what'd you pull me over for?
You ran a stop sign.
You're not a uniform.
I thought you were somebody else.
Well, you got that right. I am definitely somebody else. Will Girardi, Chief of Police.
Nice to meet you.
Great. And snag me the Chief of Police. $13.
I got a wife and kids.
Oh, that changes everything. Wife and kids. There's a free pass for that one.
I'm not begging for mercy. I'm explaining why I have only 13 bucks in my wallet. But I do advise you to let me go.
Multiple choice. A, I shoot you in the face and let you go. 2, I shoot you in the heart and let you go. D, you shut up, you drive.
Hell, a full tank and 13 bucks? I pick C.
Don't forget about the shut up part.
Adam. You know who I am?
Luke Girardi?
No, I know you know my name. Do you know what we have in common?
We're in AP Chem together, and we're both guys.
Yes, we're both males. We're not females. And as such, we find females difficult.
Okay.
One girl in particular. I'm Joan's brother.
I know.
I would like to speak to you on her behalf. Okay, you're not gonna help me through this at all, are you?
Through what?
Maybe it's none of my business, but I know what I know, and I can't unknow it, so I'm trying to help.
She smashed my art, man.
Joan is really sorry about that, Adam, but you gotta get past it.
Why?
Because one smashed sculpture looks pretty small, given other upcoming issues you guys have to face together.
What happened, happened. Okay, there's no taking it back. She has to deal with the fallout. It's a matter of her life, man.
Auto registrations are at
You must use low headlight beams at night when following within blank feet of the vehicle ahead. A100, B200, C300, D500.
Joe, I don't even want to get my driver's license.
Then why are we here?
Exactly.
Joan Girardi. Joan Girardi.
You who... Present.
Come on, let's go.
Women violations, please bring your vehicle
Knock 'em dead, honey.
station on the north side of the
relax. It's called a cell phone. What were you in for anyway?
Who's Helen?
My wife.
Well, let's say howdy to Helen.
Why?
Maybe she knows if they're out looking for you, huh? What's our phrase of the day?
Good judgment.
Okay.
Hi, honey.
Joan is about to take her driving test. Thought you ought to know in case you want to put the police force on alert.
Thanks for the warning.
I need to talk to you about something.
Now is not a great time.
No, I need to see your face.
I need to see your face, too.
Is that a little bit romantic?
Best I can do in my current situation. Listen, I had a little argument with Kevin this morning.
Will? Will?
Can you hear me now?
Three years ago, it was Bayes' theorem as an intuitive definition of conditional probability. Then it was the extension of joint probability to 3 or more events. Maximum likelihood. Then last year, covariance estimation and error propagation. Do you see the pattern? Do you? Because I do. Do you? This year, it'll be Gaussian random errors. I can so do that. Why are you talking so fast? Why are you listening so fast? You're a nervous wreck. It's not about the trimathlon. You're going to choke, man. You gotta find that cerebral... My sister had sex with Adam Rove. What? What? Your sister did the Big Bang with Rove? Shut up, how do you know? Does Rove even have all the necessary equipment? Quit talking about it. You brought it up. Look, I didn't mean to, and you should hear what I'm not telling you, okay? So shut up. Let the caffeine flow through you, don't fight it.
Numbers 45 and 46, please go to window D line.
Don't worry about it, honey. Everybody fails it the first time.
I didn't.
Joan Girardi? Congratulations, Joan. I need your thumbprint. This is a significant milestone in your life. You're apprehensive, just like you were when you got a training bra. And that's good. Driving is a big responsibility.
Did you arrange it so I'd pass?
I don't interfere in that way. You pass fair and square. Now place your feet on the footprints and smile for the camera.
Oh, camera, I'm having a bad hair day.
Now that you have your license, I want you to use it today.
What's the rush? 16 years I haven't driven, and you know what? It's been great, so why today?
Your license will be ready in 5 minutes. Next!
It's not so bad.
Mom, I look like Coolio.
Well, Coolio, you want to wheel us back to school?
Maybe next time.
I see what's happening.
Mom!
You know, when we first took off your training wheels, you chipped your tooth. Rollerblading, you broke an arm. Snowboarding, you tore a groin muscle.
Are you saying I'm a klutz?
I understand. You're scared. Having someone in the family who's hurt so badly in a car accident, well, it is a caution. Sometimes I'm scared to get in the car, but I do because it's a necessary part of life, so.
Maybe next time.
You want parole?
Look, this ain't a date. We don't gotta conversate. You drive, I point the gun.
You got that jailhouse stink. How long you been out? Did you even make it a month?
Watch the road there, Chief. We don't want to get in an accident.
You broke my collarbone.
Nah, but I will next time. 10 and 2!
Can't. My arm is numb. Okay. Made your point.
Sorry, Marlene, MPA. There's someone here to see you.
Oh, no. No!
Hey, tell me some more fairy tales about objective.
Kevin.
I went into the stacks to find the statistics you didn't use. 8 fewer gang-related deaths throughout the county.
You have to go home.
You said there was nothing to support the police chief's policies. What are these? You just chose not to see them so you could smear my father?
Kevin, your father is missing.
What's that mean, missing?
He may have been taken hostage. The city desk heard it over the police scanner.
Does my mother know?
They've taken her home in case there's a call.
I have to go.
Are you sure you're the chief of police? Somebody should be missing you by now.
I'm not that popular.
Well, that's good to know when the shooting starts.
Here comes an on-ramp.
No, the stadies will be all over it. We're gonna go the back way.
You got somewhere particular you want to go?
There's someplace particular I don't want to go.
What were you in for? Manslaughter, that's the vibe I'm getting, not murder one.
Yeah, well, dead's dead. Why quibble? Go straight.
I've got a wife. I've got kids. They still need me. I'm not like you. I've got others who depend on me. People I've got to worry about.
Well, the only person you have to worry about today is me, Chief. Go straight.
He made a traffic stop without his gun. Why would he do that?
Thought it was Judge Baker.
Obviously, Judge Baker didn't take my husband hostage.
The judge's car was stolen by a man named Robert Morrison.
What kind of judge doesn't get LoJack?
How do you know the identity of this man?
Judge Baker was meeting with Morrison and his parole officer. The judge was going to send Morrison back to prison, but he ended up stealing the judge's car.
How bad is he?
Nobody the chief can't handle, Miss Girardi.
Please. I've been a cop's wife for over 20 years.
He shot Judge Baker and the parole officer. Parole officer died.
So, my husband is with an armed killer who's desperate to get away?
Well, I feel better, don't you, Mom?
Why are there so many police here? They should all be out looking for Will.
We've got everybody mobilized. The stadies are covering the freeways. We'll find the chief.
Hey, I don't want my kids to hear about this on the news.
We've got a media blackout for another 2 hours. Give the chief a chance to persuade Morrison to let him go. Do you want me to send a unit? Fetch the kids from school?
No, my son has this, math thing.
Trimathlon.
Very important to him. He asked me for special permission to drink coffee. No, we'll let him do his math. Joan can drive him home. She got her license today.
God, it's just one disaster after another. Sorry.
You coming to watch the trimathlon?
You're right.
I intend to walk away with the gold in trigonometry.
Good for you.
Trig is, triple X stream math.
I guess that makes you Tony Hawk then.
If you give me your digits, I'll reduce them to an imaginary number.
You're Luke's friend, you know my number.
That's not the same as you giving it to me. What are you doing? Are you hitting on my sister? It's just a conversation between a man and a woman. More like between a woman and a boy with aspirations to manhood. Aspirations which sprung from a very private and extremely sensitive conversation. Is he hitting on you?
Luke, why are you talking so fast?
You have to drive me home after the trimathlon. Mom left the keys in the office. Congratulations on getting your license, though. It really does confirm my skepticism about the testing criteria. I gotta go. Trimathlon takes 2 hours. Hope I can hold off peeing for that long.
Luke, stop drinking coffee.
Why? My mind has never been so clear.
Pull over. You're not a killer. If you were, you would have shot me when I pulled you over.
Ding ding, this is my stop.
Last time I felt like this was the night of your accident.
Yeah, but you knew I'd be okay. And that I'd live.
I did, yes.
Yeah, I knew I'd make it too. I remember the car flipping. And it was noisy. It was really noisy. And then I must have been unconscious because the next thing I remember was quiet. Except for the radio, which got stuck on a classical station, which was weird because it wasn't what we'd been listening to. I mean, it was like a dream, this beautiful music in the dark. And I didn't feel any pain. I was glad then, but now I know pain would have been good. And then when I woke up in the hospital, I saw Dad's face. And I wondered, why does Mom think this man is so good looking? Yeah. Why do I keep making jokes?
You had a fight this morning. Times like this, we all have something that we wish we'd said, or something we wish we hadn't said. The night of your accident, you and your father argued. Do you remember? At the hospital, your father asked me, Kevin knows that I love him, right? That I'll always love him.
Did you tell him yes?
Of course. And that's what I'm telling you. He knows.
Got 3 kids. The oldest boy's in a wheelchair. My wife's a good woman. She doesn't deserve any more tragedy in her life.
Come on, you're insured to the eyeballs.
You ever depend on anybody?
Over there.
Anybody ever depend on you? Nobody ever depended on you. When you're a child, you're not a man.
I'm not the baby pleading for his life.
It's not my life I'm pleading for. I mean something to people. I don't expect you to understand what that's like.
Oh yeah, it's a bomb. All right, back to the car. Back to the car!
What are you doing?
Checking for radio emissions.
Why?
Last year, a trimathlete was having data beamed to him by an accomplice.
Well, I'm not beaming anything. I'm just waiting for my brother to finish.
At which point, you will drive him home. Correct?
I don't want to drive. Why are you making me?
Most young people want to drive. Why are you so hesitant?
Well, you know everything. Why don't you tell me?
Perhaps your mother is correct. You're afraid of hurting yourself, of ending up like Kevin.
Yeah, maybe she's right.
Balderdash. You've always been a headstrong, brave child, not overly concerned with your own well-being, trait you inherited from your father. What you fear is hurting someone else. You fear that one instance of bad judgment might entail consequences. Consequences like those...
Like Kevin? That's why I don't want to drive. I mean, isn't that a pretty good reason?
Being an adult isn't merely about risking your own well-being. It means risking others. In cars, in love, in family. Hurting others is always a possibility. That's what's difficult about being an adult. Facing the harsh fact that you may hurt others, even when you don't want to.
Then there's a flaw in the design. And whose fault is that?
It might help if you think of the universe as an obstacle course. There's no flaw in the design, it's just...
Obstacles?
Time's up. Take your brother for a drive in the country.
Hey. It's finally over.
I went to another place. I reached another plane of crystalline thought and probability theorems.
Luke, if I want to hear about your genius in probability theorems, then I'll ask. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Boring. Sorry. I talked to Adam Rove
What?
about your relationship.
Who told you to do that? What did he say?
He's not gonna be a part of this, Joan.
Oh. Part of what?
I know, okay? You left evidence in the bathroom.
What are you talking about?
I know you're pregnant, and obviously Adam is the father.
Oh my God. You are really on another plane, aren't you?
Adam's not the father?
No. I'm not pregnant.
Then why was there a pregnancy kit in our bathroom wastebasket? Because I'm not pregnant, and I'm pretty sure Kevin's not pregnant, which leaves...
Mom.
Okay, I'm an expert on probability, and given factors such as mom and dad's age, birth control, and the average frequency of sex after 20...
Ew.
The probability is low. So what do we do with this?
Nothing. We're gonna let her tell us and be grossed out, but really happy.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that.
Someone depended on me. You said no one ever depended on me, but they did.
You want the man you're going to murder to have a good opinion of you? Screw you.
It's your own fault. No gun, no uniform. What'd you pull me over for? Dumbest cop I ever saw.
I had something to prove to my son. So I pulled over a rich white guy. You couldn't understand. You don't care about anybody's good opinion, and nobody cares about yours.
Shut up.
What are you gonna do, kill me twice?
Shut up! I got people that care. Quit saying I don't. I got a kid. I'm no use to her in jail.
You don't have anybody.
If I gotta hurt your family for my own, tough. That's the way it goes.
You don't have a family.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what you're dying for. And then you'll see. You'll see.
Come on, Joan, let's go home now.
Relax. I knew I'd be such a good driver.
The probability of an accident is directly proportional to the number of distractions.
Why are you so nervous?
At the trimathlon, we had to design our own probability scenario.
Uh-huh.
Factoring in age, gender, driving experience, temperament, and familiarity with the vehicle, I computed the probability of my sister having an accident on her first day of driving. And guess what? We're on borrowed time.
So what, having an accident is as likely as being struck by lightning?
Higher.
A shark attack, drowning, meteor hit, mom getting pregnant?
Yeah, more likely than all those. Why does Mom have a map of Florida in our car?
Oh my God.
What?
Friedman was hitting on me because he thinks I'm a goer.
I didn't tell him that you were
I
pregnant.
am not having sex with Adam Rove.
Then what's with this intense relationship you have with Adam?
It's something else. I don't know. When do you plan to start having sex?
Well, my first opportunity. You?
I don't know. It may not be up to me.
Who do you think it'll be up to, Joan? An arranged marriage? We're not Hindu.
What about Kevin? I mean, do you think he'll ever be,
A, Kevin is probably still fully functional, and B, it's not as if he has.
How do you know?
I caught him. Once with Maggie Fraser, and once with Maureen McKeon.
What? Are you sure?
Absolutely positive.
Twice? What are you, like some kind of peeping Tom?
It's not my fault I have a naturally quiet tread. Watch out! Don't stop! Go around him! He's got a chainsaw!
Oh my God, it's Daddy.
Come on! The probability of that is...
Daddy!
It's okay.
Mrs. Girardi, wait.
Hello?
It's me. I'm all right.
Will?
I'm all right, Helen. There was a car accident. The man I was with, he didn't make it. But I'm all right.
You're hurt. I can tell you're hurt.
Is Tony listening?
Yes, she's here.
Tony, send a unit out to Old Mackenzie Line Road. 3 clicks east of the interstate. They'll find the car. Now, Tony, get off the line. Helen, I love you. I love the kids.
There's still people listening.
I don't care. I'll tell the world. I love you.
Mom? It's almost 3 a.m. You should be asleep.
Where's Dad?
They're keeping him overnight for observation, but he is fine, honey. You don't have to worry.
Is anything broken?
No, but apparently everything is almost broken. Was that really the best he could come up with? Ram himself into a pole? I mean, what are the odds?
1 in 22,957,480. I spent most of the day with Luke. He won. The trimathlon. You know why? Because he had a problem based on me getting my driver's license and crashing.
It's
tomorrow we will have a talk about the rules, about how we don't just drive around for the fun of it.
Mom, you left a pregnancy test in the wastebasket.
Why would you go digging through the garbage?
I didn't. Luke did. He thought it was mine.
Why? Are you sexually active?
Why would you think that?
Well, Luke thought it, and evidently he's a genius.
Not at everything. And you're changing the subject.
I got my period. I'm not pregnant.
But you were pregnant.
I think it was too soon to know for sure, maybe.
Are you sad?
My husband's alive. I have no right to be sad. A little sadness. Yes. Beneath the joy. A little sadness.
Here's my boy.
Till my body is dust, till my soul